There's Abby's new imprisonment lockdown thing there. Oh, by the way, hello there, YouTube. There's Ryan's little Mazda MX-3 $100 car. I'm telling you, I don't... How he comes across these things, I have no idea. This one, yeah, baby calf. Little tiny thing. But the timing was off on it. Just the timing belt thing runs like a top. I think it's got some little issues he's working on.
Sorry.
She's being mean to me.
I'm sorry. Gotta go.
That's what you keep saying. Another salamander. It's funny they look at you, it seems like.
I know.
It's like he's going, hey man, what's going on?
I wish you could have them as little pets. They're so sweet.
Salamander is a pet, you goofy woman.
I know.
I guess people have lizards and stuff.
It's a critter.
It's like a water lizard.
Oh, they're cute. Hello.
Both are about 15 miles long.
You know what's really cool about this place? While she's out there having her stogie, she can hang out with the choo-choo trains as well. She's probably looking at me going, what the hell is he talking about? Are you wondering what I'm saying over there?
Yeah, I'm going, what is he saying?
I was going, look at her. Can you believe what I meant? No.
Yeah, look.
Now I was saying you get to have your stogies and sit out here with the choo-choo trains. And they come by every once in a while as well, obviously.
And they block the road when you try to leave work.
Oh yeah, they'll do that very well too. I won't even say it. Even though it's wet out here, it is nice. Temperature's nice. The sun's trying to come out, but I guess it's supposed to dump all day. Wonderfully peaceful out here. I don't know if you can see all the seagulls flying out there. I don't know if there's some kind of fish smelt or something going on out there, but yeah, it can be very relaxed. Oh, there's an eagle flying right there. Oh, he's down against the water. Maybe he'll pop up. Man, those things are massive. That's cool, all the birds out there though. Another day in the books. Let's head on to Longview and pick up the mama at the old farm and feed. It never ends, does it? That poor kid. Somebody set him up with a booby trap. One of those horse food bags on the bottom now in a big stack had a perfect slit, like somebody, you get a little crazy with a box knife. Cut through the box, that's what it looked like. He picked that thing up and that whole bag just went boof right on the ground. Just this perfect slit. Oh, when I got my motorcycle endorsement when I was 15 and a half years old, this used to be the DMV. That building right there in that parking lot, right there in front of the store, was the driving test. I kid you not. This a little tiny thing, had to do a couple of maneuvers and then kind of bomb across the parking lot and back. It was a 10 question. You filled in the dot with a pencil, 1 sheet of paper, 10 questions. You filled that out, and you had to have your what do you call it? Your temporary or whatever, when you can start driving around with your parent or a guardian or whatever that thing is. You had to have your temporary driver's license thing, permit. Yeah, that's what it is. Had to have your driver's permit. As long as you had that, you came through, you answered the 10 questions, took this incredibly easy driving test. Well, there's a 3-wheeler for you. You passed. So you could drive a motorcycle 6 months before you could drive a car. Oh man, I was a happy young man. And at 15 and a half years old, 6 months worth of riding a motorcycle, felt like I was riding a motorcycle for like 5 years before I got my car license. And I just went down and got the car license just for the pure hell of it. I wasn't going to drive the thing anyway. I'm not going to get hung out. Oh, if a train comes, I might as well just go on across. The swinging door is going to come down right on my roof. I just have to keep my eyes peeled for a choo-choo train. I could get ran over. But they come through here like incredibly slow, so I could literally get out and take the car apart and move it out of the way as slow as the trains come through here. I've kidnapped the little woman from work. I told her, no more work today, you're coming with me right now. Of course, the fact that the store closed 10 minutes ago probably has...
Yeah, that helps.
Alright, let's head home, woman.
Yeah.
Boom! Oh, Jesus.
Got him.
Damn woman. I'm sitting here still thinking about, this is one of those electric cigarettes. The guy at work gave Kelly one to try, and we're trying to figure out how you plug it in, and it's a little USB charger and all this stuff. So I go, well, how does the air come in? It's solid on the end, so I sucked on it, and I go, oh, it's letting something in. I said, but it's barely coming through. And I did it again, and the thing, this end lights up, and I took a puff of the thing. Like,
Poor
oh my
thing.
God, it scared the hell right out of me. It lit right up.
Well,
Hey.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Need to quit smoking.
I hate to say anything and jinx it, but she's doing really, really well. I mean, her whole attitude and everything is... She's been way more playful when she's being playful. She feels good because she gets all silly and goofy and stuff.
And I think of ways to get people.
Yeah. Evil-minded little biatch.
I have such a good idea for somebody at work. It is going to be so good.
Crazy woman.
I love to prank people.
So my son just left here, what is it, 10:30.
Yeah.
Just left here, and it's like 47 out there. And man, the deer are out there like crazy. And they are the wildest color. Because, I mean, just like, something moved. What? A deer.
Yeah.
And then tonight, I thought another deer. It was an old boxer just wandering out in the road in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we came around this turn, and there he was.
There he was.
It was like, oh.
Oh, man.
Everything in the car went flying
Oh, man.
forward.
The old Honda was going... She was doing a stoppie.
I know, and I'm holding on to Shawn, and I'm just closing my eyes, going, please, please.
It was going to be the dog, because there was a car coming the other way.
At the same time.
Yeah, and as it turns out, I'd have had enough time to swerve in the other lane and avoid the dog. But, you got to pay attention to what's right now first. And I know not to go in the other lane, because I can see the headlights, through, your peripheral. You can tell it's there, And so it was going to be the dog, but I got her woed up.
I mean, it had to been by like this
oh,
much.
Man. Oh, yeah. The dog disappeared in front of the hood. I was so close to it. And it was like dumbfounded, He just looked lost, Yeah. And he was gone. We went past and looked back. He's gone,
Yeah, he must have jumped off the road.
Yeah, must have dove off in. There's a house sitting up on a hill up there, but what the hell is this old boxer doing walking out in the middle of the road like that?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That terrifies me.
And he just had this, how they kind of have a droopy face anyway, He just like looking at us like, damn dog, get the hell out of the way, you know. It's like, oh, are you mom and dad, you know?
Yeah, I would have went back and got him, but I mean, as soon as we went past him, he was gone.
Yeah.
It's like,
where he must last minute maybe got the old deer in the headlights thing going on and just couldn't move. But he was actually kind of walking towards us.
yeah, he was just like wandering out into the road.
Yeah. I seen him come off the side, and it was just like a deer. You know, it wasn't until he turned that you could see the white around his face, but his body was mostly brown. And I was just about to make the comment to Kelly. I said, "Look, them damn deers! They're the perfect color that they're blending in. You can't see them." But crazy, man. Anyway, Ryan's on that R6S that he just bought, and it's something's going on. Once it gets hot, it's losing a cylinder. There was a period of time, and I'm not sure, this is an 08 R6S. I know there was, I think this goes back even further, but there was some coil packs that were bleeding and arcing on the heads. But I told him to do a VIN inquiry at work, and at the bottom, just under the VIN inquiry, the information for the bike, there's a little hyperlink to all the articles related to that motorcycle, whether it applies to that motorcycle or not, and see if those coil pack failures is listed in that. But that's just what those things do. They got hot, and then instead of sending the spark straight through to the plug, it was arcing it off on the head. He doesn't have the proper gear. He's got that Alpine Star leather jacket that he took to work for somebody to borrow, and it's laying around. It's an expensive jacket. And he goes, well, take it home. So I took it home, and he decides to ride that motorcycle up here tonight.
All he had was a little Carhartt. Well, it's cold out there.
And Carhartts are warm when you're standing still, but man, the wind goes through them at speed. I said, you might want to wear that. Oh, I think I'll wear that leather jacket back. It's his jacket. He paid for it and everything. But you got to watch him. He'll leave that thing at work, and somebody will just take it, you know. And he wouldn't care. He's got this Rossi helmet that, I don't know what he paid for that thing.
Oh,
insane amount of money. And it lays underneath his bench collecting dust and stuff, you know.
I know.
It's got a tinted shield, and he's out riding this thing with deer everywhere out there. I said, man, until you get out to the freeway, please be careful. Them deer jumping out everywhere.
I know what I told him. You got to get a clear shield. I mean, shields are easy. You know, pop them on, pop them off.
Didn't it have a clear? He probably long lost it.
Oh, yeah. Well,
the bag for it's probably still out in the shop somewhere.
Yeah, he isn't going to hold on to it.
I know the box for the helmet, I think, is sitting in his bedroom closet still.
I know it.
It's an AVG helmet, really nice.
It's a nice helmet.
Yeah. It's a Valentino Rossi replica helmet from, I forget what it was. It was when he had the weird, he made a mistake and he had some funny face on it.
Yeah, it's the donkey.
Yeah,
that's on it.
If you guys remember that, where he...
That was, what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, something. It might have been farther and long ago than that. When he... That one, the race after something had happened, he wore that jackass.
Little helmet,
thing, yeah. He had done something, he crashed or something. I forget what it was, but anyway, it's that, a replica of that helmet. But hey, we broke 500 subs on this channel today.
Thank you, guys.
That seems so small, you know, but it's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
But that ain't bad, you know. This is what vlog, is this 93? I don't know. I'll have to look.
We've only been doing it like almost 3 months. That's it.
Yeah.
I got a tickle.
Oh well. Like I said, you know, we didn't really expect to do anything. I'm kind of surprised we got 500 subs. So
I know it. We were just doing this because it's fun and we like talking with you guys and
goofing around.
Yeah, hearing what you guys have to say and what's going on with you, and yeah, it's like long lost friends.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like friends we visit every day.
I know it.
And I tag you guys along or drag you along my way back and forth to work, and car vlogs are getting old. We need to start doing some motor vlogs.
I know it. It was really nice today, though.
Yeah, for the most part in Vancouver, it was very nice as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was still out there, you know, helping Ryan with the car in the dark. I'm just in my robe. I mean, there wasn't a coat or anything. You know, after you stay out there for a little bit, it starts to get into you, but, you know.
But what's weird is I don't think it, well, it just missed it off and on. But everything stayed wet all day, even though it was very comfortable. It stayed
Yeah,
wet.
it's like damp. You know, that cold, wet dampness that like hangs out.
I haven't looked at it to see if it shows up or not, but you know when you're going around Carroll's Bluff and you can see, you know how there's that little slough or whatever it is. There's some island out there that blocks you from the main Columbia.
Right.
But that little slough that's off I-5.
Yeah.
The seagulls are out there by the millions.
Oh,
And there's a couple of
there's
eagles
smelt coming in.
swooping through there. I hope that came
yeah.
out on camera. But I didn't turn it on for the birds. I was driving along. It's just, I got the heater all the way off and just cruising along, no radio, and there's just this peaceful moment. There's never a peaceful moment driving down the freeway.
No.
So I just turned the camera on and go, you know, sometimes this is so peaceful. But then I look out over the Columbia and see all them birds out there. I don't know if they're smelt out there or
Yeah,
what's
that's
going
what I
on.
was thinking. I was trying to remember. Because
Yeah,
my grandfather
man.
used to go smelting all the
Yeah.
time.
Man, they were still there when I came back. I was going to light, it was too dark. I was going to turn the camera back on as I was coming back through, but traffic was heavier and it was, yeah, it gets dark and it's hard to vlog. But anyway, we're looking at how much time I have with videos and stuff. I should probably cut this thing off and wish you guys, I'm taking tomorrow off, so hopefully Kelly and I just don't literally do nothing all day.
No, I have projects. Okay,
Oh.
I have like paper to burn, all the little boxes that you broke down.
Oh yeah, all right. So
And,
we'll find
yeah.
some stuff to vlog, and maybe
I
we'll
know.
get a spell in there where there's no rain, and me and the woman will take off somewhere and fly the quadcopter around,
Or we could ride the dirt bikes.
or we could ride the dirt bikes.
Yeah.
We could do that too, or maybe we'll just fly around the property again. I'm a little afraid to fly out and freak out the cattle over there because all the calves being bird. But, oh, and Abby, we chickened out and left her in the house.
Yeah, I made her stay.
So-
We're gone too long.
Yeah.
For her not to be used to it.
She did very well. No, I don't think she's ever stayed in the house that long. She did really good. I'm
Yeah.
really shocked. Chance and Sophie stay in here, and they're used to it.
Yeah.
And boy, you're talking about some dogs that got to go when you get home. But they're very, very good. It's amazing how good they are. But
oh yeah.
anyway, we are running.
Yeah.
Running long, and we'll make a long video out of this thing. And I hate to do that.
Yes.
So.
Oh,
But
by the way, I love all my PJs.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't commented to everybody.
Yeah.
I love them. He got me a whole stack of them.
He's got a ton of them.
I love.
She loved them all. So
I love PJs.
all the worrying and stressing
I
over
know
that thing
he
all came out.
stresses. No, I love them.
I was just mad because I just want to go in there. You have something planned, and it just all went scattery.
No,
And then that Russian lady laughing at me just set me right off.
you stress too much, sweetie.
And that wasn't stress. That was anger.
I know it.
But anyway,
We better go.
yep, we're gonna roll. I'll let you do the
All
little
right.
outro.
You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel.
That's the one. We'll see you guys later now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.